Up in my neck of the woods, there was a transaction that was conducted by PENNVEST. It was a $50 million 1% loan that was granted to a private out-of-state investment firm. And great concern has been raised regarding the legitimacy of this transaction and compliance with PENNVEST's enabling statute. And the size and scope of a $50 million single PENNVEST transaction is certainly mind-boggling and troubling. And I certainly know that there's a lot of in-state entities that have expressed some angst over this, considering the fact that here's an out-of-state firm that got $50 million backed by the taxpayers of Pennsylvania at a 1% rate, and there's a lot of in-state firms that said, well, geez, I wish I could have competed for that. And so in response to that, the General Assembly, specifically the House of Representatives last year, passed House Resolution 948 by a unanimous vote of 192-0, asking your office to have a look at this and all of the non-point source projects that PENNVEST has authorized to review them for legitimacy to make sure that, that we're doing things the right way, and considering the importance of water and sewer infrastructure to communities across the Commonwealth. Is this a priority of your office, and can you give us a little bit of insight into what you intend to do with this?
Yeah, it is. We haven't ruled it in or out. A lot of this depends on what the budget, what our budgetability is moving forward, and ability to, because that would be a special performance audit. So that's something I'm happy to talk to you and other members of the General Assembly. If that is a high priority and we feel we can get the necessary budget supplement to try to help with that, I'm open-minded to look into that.
And I appreciate that. I think that there are certainly a lot of conversations that we've had here today about a lot of different directions that your office has been able to go on its own. And I think that just something as core as the financing that the Commonwealth puts toward water and sewer infrastructure to finance a private entity, out-of-state transaction, $50 million in one shot, when many communities are trying to beg and borrow to get to, maybe a $1 million help with something on what they're doing. I think it's important that we prioritize this. So I'd be more than happy to talk to you about the budget and otherwise, but regardless of all that, I would just suggest to you that I think this is something that really needs to rise to the level of scrutiny, because it's just something that transactions like this gone unchecked, I think really would be a troubling sign for the future of our infrastructure.
And I appreciate your point, and there's no question when you look at our infrastructure needs across Pennsylvania, that one does stick out outside the mainstream of what most state assistance is.
Yeah, absolutely, I appreciate that, so thank you.